say my name.
Breaking Banquet.
You're goddamn right.
Wings sucks. He's the worst on the show, and Keen gets scammed every time.
Wings
Members
looks like the
Discord,
goddamn
they asked me-
marshmallow
they
man.
said-
Wings looks like the marshmallow man from Ghostbusters.
Well, only the Marshmallow Man really let himself go.
You can solve your low T. It is solvable. All right. Eat broccoli. Figure out which vegetables increase testosterone. All right. You can go out and suntan your nuts. All right.
So you're saying there's like actual like vegetables I can eat that will make my T higher?
Yes.
Do you know which one?
Broccoli's one of them. There's got to be a way to try to combat this. You can't just say, I have low T, I have no sex drive, and not try to fix this. All right.
That's how I did it.
When you lift weights, you naturally build up testosterone in your body. That'll boost your testosterone. You got to just Google. You got to do some research. You got to start making a list of things that you're going to change.
Leafy green vegetables, cruciferous vegetables, white button mushrooms,
What I can't even say the word cruciferous.
broccoli.
vegetable.
Those are broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, kale, turnips. Cruciferous is the word. Turnips, cabbage, cauliflower, stuff like that.
I think we already talked about this when you were training for the fight. Your T levels rose, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought you said they did.
I thought you said they did. I thought you felt.
I used the Ozempic to drop the weight, and then like I was putting on weight at the same time because I was building muscle because like I would just be sore every day because like I was sore
good.
the whole time.
It feels good to be sore. It feels good to be like have injuries and be in pain. It feels good because you feel alive, right? If you're just in a constant state of comfort and you're constantly doing things to make you comfortable and that's all you do, you'll be miserable because you're not getting that feedback that you're alive.
When having lived like that for a really long time, any discomfort feels like hell after that, right? And you're like, oh, I don't want to do anything because it hurts a little bit. Oh, it makes me uncomfortable because I'm so used to just sitting around in front of my computer playing video games. You know,
You never got to the point where sitting around your computer actually was uncomfortable.
Michael Plem saying big ups to Boogie. You look like a stronger man. They wanted us to check out the Yelp reviews at the Wendy's in Conway, South Carolina. So let's look at let's start with some of the pictures that they have over here. This is directly from their Yelp. Oh, by the way, these images are on the official Yelp page. You got
That picture came from my rock bottom era. Like Brandy had just broken up with me. I wasn't taking care of myself. Like I had my hair grown out. Like I had that beard fully groomed was like 14 inches long. So like that was like my big Sage Francis beard. I'm like this is the worst picture I've ever taken. This is the worst picture I've ever taken.
we have this one.
oh,
I took that one in Kitty's tub in Georgia.
This is the other image that's on the. This is all on the official Yelp, people. On the official Yelp, these are the images.
There's another FPS boot camp picture there, like showing like before pictures.
Okay.
dude, the hair on your back. What a weird pattern. You got like that King Kong Bundy thing going on, you know?
Yeah, like my hair, like in general, is weird. That's a picture of what George Floyd would look like if he was me. I guarantee you that's what that is. That's a George Floyd's like standard picture that they paint on murals, but they like AI'd my face over top of it.
Can we try not to get banned?
450-pound man kept saying the age of consent should be 12.
This is a 1-star review. There was a 450-pound man who kept saying the age of consent should be 12. The staff and management was trying to remove him, but he kept saying, mods, ban these people trying to kick me out. Real talk. Oh my Lord. He was also he was also blocking the menu and looked at my 12-year-old daughter in weird ways. I heard that he came every day and started complaining, saying something like, trolls, just drill me, real talk. His V6 Mustang is also very loud, and someone pointed out, poorly double parked as well. Would not recommend at all. Wings, is there any way you can read these?
The chili here is amazing. I came because I heard the famous chili from the world-renowned boxer in his promo for 800 pounds in one ring. Richard was right. The chili slaps, and it made up for my child getting pistol whipped in the parking lot. that initially had me hesitant to go inside. I think it was great that he recommended such protein-packed meal, knowing he has been working with experts in training for boxing match. He has helped my physical fitness tremendously. I even started employing characters and costumes to chase me around when doing boot camps after being inspired so much. How was that even?
Oh, this is funny, man. This is such a good idea.
Never really liked Wendy's, but my friend Richard referred me to try their chili. Let me tell you, did not disappoint. Not like how much I was disappointed in his weight loss surgery. Good Lord. He said that they only offer Pepsi products, He also said they only offer Pepsi products, which is big ups pimps. Richard took us through the drive-thru in his V6 Mustang on Cooper tires. He could barely fit in his Mustang, so getting in and out of his car is a hassle. So we're glad that they had a drive-thru. I'll definitely visit here again when I'm trying to cut my calories. I was going to make that point on the George Floyd review that as a fat man, I avoid going into the restaurant at all possible when the drive-thru is open. With the best chili in Conway, got referred by a fat man named Richard. Also, shout out Sean Brakeland.
Oh, these reviews are so funny. I would love streaming. Imagine all these trolls making all these jokes. Like, you could play into it. Like, I don't know how you're miserable. Like, this shit seems so much fun.
The whole George Floyd accusing me of looking at 12-year-olds was great. Decided to stop here for a quick bite to eat. I took the drive-thru and it wasn't working. No big deal, I figured. So I parked and started walking inside. And as I got out of my car, I noticed the parking lot was quite empty, except for what looked like a salvaged V6 Mustang, which was so poorly parked, it was blocking a handicap spot. I didn't think too much about it. I went inside and proceeded to hear a tirade. As I turned the corner, I saw a large 500-pound man screaming at the employees. Something about being out of chili and their drive-thru being offline. It seemed to have a video game controller in his hand for whatever reason. I tried to stay out of it, but it was right as I turned to see the menu, he just tossed that controller. He lobbed it with such force and hit the menu, completely destroying the monitor. He just froze and uttered the words, "Did I crack that?" Rest in peace, 4K monitor. Large man turns to me and says, "I just can't do it. I can't take this shit anymore, man." As he then proceeds to tell the employees he hopes their families die in an automobile wreck. Fries were good.
What is this? Oh my God. See, the people that watch you are absolutely hilarious. I don't know how you're
you know what the absolutely hilarious part about this is it's probably one motherfucker writing all these.
I don't think so. You have to make a whole
like they have too many consistencies. Like why is there like 4 of them talking about my double parking?
Dude, 21 people found this helpful.
I'm an employee at this establishment. We fear for our lives daily. There's a hefty man named Richard who waddles in 3 times a day and makes our lives a living hell. He always orders an absurd amount of chili and gets mad if we don't have at least 5 gallons. The COVID and employee shortage is getting harder and harder to meet his demands. He asked for a Pepsi and I accidentally gave him a diet. So he proceeds to hum at me. My uniform got soaked and my hair was sticky. I only get paid $7.25 an hour just trying to feed my kids. This customer is out of his mind. My manager tried to ban him from the restaurant, but corporate said not to because Richard accounts for 25% of our annual revenue. In order to make sure he gets his chili, I come in 2 hours early before my shift to prepare as much chili as possible. Now, mind you, I don't get paid for the extra time. But it's the only thing I could do because I genuinely fear for my life. He said something about how it was a shame if my kids were to get killed in a car wreck. I'm terrified.
Oh,
dude, you have some quotes under you, man.
The food's pretty fresh and I ate, but one time me and my girlfriend kept getting awkward stares from this 400-pound plus man eating chili. I approached him and asked if there was anything wrong, and he yelled at me and said, "Look here, listen, the Pepsi dispenser doesn't work. The employees keep giving me fucking advice that doesn't work, so fucking stop it." Taken back by this, I meant to look for a manager, but I was too busy trying to unclog the toilet. The manager was too busy trying to unclog the toilet that was logjammed by a big piece of fecal matter left by this 400-pound man. And my girlfriend quickly left and drove past his salvage V6 King he calls his Mustang. I went to Wendy's drive-thru and I was rear-ended by some guy who's clearly just hit a deer. He was laughing like a lunatic, saying something like, "I can't take this shit no more." When I overheard the Wendy's worker tell him they were out of chili, I was terrified. He then proceeds to get out of his Mustang, which this approximately took like 20 minutes. He huffed and puffed with exertion from standing up. He shoved his wife and told her to get out of the way because he was live streaming the incident. From what I could see, he muttered something about syndicate ruining my sex life and PK owes me $10,000. I was confused, but when I saw he was staring at me, I yelled, "I'll beat your ass like I beat the surgery." I have no idea what that meant. I walked very, very slowly, and he could not keep up with me. I escaped. Looking back, he was throwing Wendy's French fries at me, even though he eventually picked them up and ate them. It still haunts me. Can you guys please tell that 400 man to stay out? He keeps stealing all the chili. Every time I come to the establishment, they're always out of chili. Ryan P., my friends Richard and Kelly, Smelly Kelly, into hyphens, recommend this place for its 5-star chili. Not only did it disappoint, they were giving me advice about something I knew nothing about. Then out of nowhere, a kid by the name of Sean Ranklin told me about a V6 Mustang giveaway if you beat the chili eating challenge. Although I tried my hardest, my 400-pound Richard finished 37 bowls of chili in under 10 minutes and won the V6 Mustang. Overall, terrible experience, would not recommend.
What is this? We got a clip here of wings.
Hey, at least they got the clip right. I do have no bitch in my blood.
We're gonna get some bottom left.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
You really get jump scared like that when you play first-person shooters?
Yes,
Dude, I want to see. I want to please see you play a scary game so bad.
I hyper focus so hard when I'm playing first-person shooters. That I'm so aware of my surroundings. So if something gets through that I'm not completely aware of, it jump scares me. Like shotguns are the worst. Like in a shot, because they make that big loud sound, like bang bang. It's like shit like that. Like I really am focused on playing first person shooters.
But like I don't know if I've ever seen another person like get scared like that and make noises. Like that's a weird reaction.
Boogie said he won't see me play like scary games. Scary games don't scare me.
Really?
Like shooter games scare me more than scary games do. Slender Man, The Arrival, I've done them all. I mean,
The Alien,
to me,
the Alien one was really good.
To me, it's just like, okay, here's a puzzle that's a movement puzzle that I got to get through, and if this thing touches me, I lose. Like that's what scary games are.
All right, we got another one of Kelly trolling wings.
Now, am I saying a 12-year-old kid's the same way? No.
Why would
12-year-olds be
having sex?
Did you not see there were 12-year-olds in your school having sex?
Come on, don't bring that up.
I mean, you can't fuss against my argument when you've done it yourself. So, anyway.
I did say the age of consent should be 12.
Okay, we don't need to watch the rest of that, but we get the gist. That's funny.
I hate the fact that they consider that clip doubling down, which was me just explaining why I said what I said. I guess it could be doubling down. But it doesn't mean I co-sign on what was said.
I guess it could be doubling down.
We're very familiar with Wings of Redemption in page 5, but here is the question. What happens on page 6?
well, here's my defense here. Like page 5 was about transsexual people. Why does page 6 got to be like me wanting black men lording over me?
This is what happens on page 6, apparently.
I have a story about this photo, by the way. So that's us from the camping trip where Jordy was cooking his wieners. Somebody said you blocked them just for tweeting that screen, not this whole background, just a screen capture from the camping trip. You blocked him for tweeting that at you?
Who?
I block anybody that tweets pictures at me.
Why?
Why?
Because my Twitter is for my own personal enjoyment. I don't do anything to make money with it. And if you want to tweet at me or joke with me, like with pictures and stuff, I'll just block you.